YouTube? It's your nigga Savage Little Biscuit back with another video. I'm about to react to 5 ghost videos so security had to ban TikTok. Let's fucking go.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Randonautica Revisited. You might recognize TikTok user Matt Hall from a previous video I did about Randonautica.
So I saw this thing that a lot of people were doing on TikTok called Randonauting. It's an app that you download and it gives you a completely random location close to you that you go to, and apparently it's supposed to be a glitch in the simulation or something like that. What is that? Holy
oh shit, all that shit.
Is there anybody here?
Why you going back in there at night?
Yes, I think I just heard something.
Now, since his terrifying encounter in the woods, Matt Hall claims that he has had a new and even more horrifying encounter at his job. Matt says that late one night, when he was working the overnight shift, a security camera at his work started beeping. Now, the security camera has motion sensors and only starts beeping when someone or something disrupts the sensor.
You got ghosts.
Naturally, Matt immediately went to check the camera.
Nigga got ghosts in
He
his
was
job.
chilled to the core when he saw this.
There's literally somebody outside, like, dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording in case something happens.
Oh, he's
I
dragging a dead body in
can't see
your
his
job.
face. Where's he going? He's literally running down to the door. He's coming up to the door right now. Is he? Oh my f***ing God. He's outside the door. He's outside the door right now.
Get
No,
the
there's
fuck
nowhere to
out of
hide in here. I'm literally,
bro.
it's just this one room. The door, yeah, the door is locked, but
Why is he dragging a body up to your job?
he's like behind the building now. I don't, can you just get here, please, really?
Matt frantically calls 911 to summon the police. While on the phone with the emergency operator, the outdoor CCTV camera records a man dragging what looks like a trash bag right in front of the building's exit. That the police came and searched the area surrounding the building, but they couldn't find anyone. Even more baffling, the garbage bag the man was carrying was simply stuffed full of old clothes. So was this encounter somehow connected to Matt's previous randonauting experience? Was it even real? Or was it just a TikTok hoax? You decide. German Reddit user Overhype13 claims that he and his friends were randonauting when they were led to the middle of nowhere, a seldomly traveled walking path in the woods in Germany. They had pretty much given up finding anything when they suddenly spotted a mysterious flower and a plaque on a tree.
Okay, also, warte. Wir haben eine neue Intention gesucht. Also wir haben eigentlich ohne Intention gesucht.
Ja.
Er hat den Point angemacht
English.
und wir waren irgendwie so mitten im Wald. Ja, warte. Ja, wer ist das? Der Radius. Wir sind halt direkt da beim Radius. Ja, Punkt ist da. Ja, wir sind auf jeden Fall im Radius. Und jetzt haben wir die Gegend abgesucht, also so ein kleiner Weg. Wir haben die Gegend abgesucht. Hier ist halt nichts. Hier war halt nichts. Bis wir eine Blume gesehen haben. Ich filme das mal. Hier ist halt so ein Schild. Thilo. Guter Freund, Ruhe und Frieden, das haben wir jetzt gar nicht gesehen. Aber jetzt achte aufs Datum. 24.07. Welches Datum haben wir heute? Sag's mal. Wir haben einfach den fucking 24. Mann.
The fuck? What?
Wir haben, das war vor genau 2 Jahren. Wir haben das fucking gleiche Datum. Ey, das kann doch kein Zufall sein. Jungs. Als ob das genau vor 2 Jahren war. So, als ob hier jemand vor 2 Jahren gestorben ist. Scheiße.
Reddit user Overhype13 says that after he did some extensive Google searching to find the man named Thilo, who passed away exactly 2 years ago on the exact spot where Randonautica sent them, he wasn't able to find anything. Overhype13 believes that there is no way the Randonautica app could have known about the memorial sign that shared the same date as their exploration. This mysterious incident remains unexplained. TikTok user Tyler Vasquez says that after watching many strange videos about the Randonautica app, she simply had to try it out for herself. The app gives her a location about 1.5 miles from her home. So she travels there and documents her experience. The location she is led to is a secluded creek, surrounded by woods. What happens next is downright chilling.
Alright, so I think I gotta go
Is she gonna find a body?
this way down a creek.
So,
Alright, this is what I found so far. Pretty creepy.
it's a river.
I'll go see what that is. Okay, so I just opened up one of the photos, and it's whatever the that is. Then we have these random
drawing.
three. This one's it's your birthday with the snowman with, I don't know. And these
What
two
the
I just
fuck?
put together. It's like, play with
What
me.
the fuck?
Alright, I think it was just my imagination. I think I'm just hearing, but I'm trying to read these. I swear I'm
There's got a
friendly.
whole bunch of drawings in there.
Play with me.
Taylor finds creepy drawings scattered all around the rocks that look like they have been drawn by a child. Then she hears the unexplained voice of a little girl and just runs. When Taylor Vasquez posted her video to TikTok, her
I
viewers
heard that
suggested
shit
that the
too.
creepy little voice actually says, "You hide and I'll find you."
Play with me. Play with me.
After many requests by her viewers, Taylor returns to the creek
Get the
3
fuck
days
outta
later
here,
to
bro.
find
I
out
ran out of
more
that
about the
bitch.
strange drawing.
Boost Mobile's new upgraded network isn't just fast, it's fast.
Curious.
So I just hiked the mile back to the randonauting spot. Brought a flashlight as a weapon this time. As you can see,
She
there's
gonna
no
bring
one
a flashlight
around.
as a
I'm
weapon.
trying
Like,
to
what is
go
that
quick
gonna
so
do?
I don't waste too much time. These drawings are creepy as fuck.
Why would you go back over there?
Just grab them
Why
all
you
really
losing?
quick.
I swear, bro.
If they have messages on them, because then, like, those look like symbols.
Well, you don't hear that shit, bro. It's the girl talking to you.
So
Like, this gotta be fake.
now
Hell
we
no.
figure out what they mean. Maybe there's meaning to them. I'm scared to stay that long. There's a fucking notebook. I'm taking that too.
Why is she picking up all that shit?
Grabbed everything. Put these. I don't really see anything else. So, like,
The voice is there again, but it's now quieter, and Taylor doesn't really hear it at first. The soft
Bro,
little
like, get the
voice
fuck
seems
out
to
of here,
say,
bro.
"You're not my family. You're gonna die if you don't go."
they have messages on them. Because then,
She's trying to
like,
kill
those
your
look like
ass.
symbols.
Taylor collects many more strange drawings that are scattered around the area. But then the voice gets louder and says,
I don't really see anything else. So, like,
later, she posts her video, and when she reads the viewer comments, she makes another shocking discovery.
okay, so I don't have a lot of time right now, but I saw this comment and I'm kind of hyperventilating, freaking out.
I
This
mean,
girl
what you
posted that
expect?
she
You went
saw
to
a
oh
fucking
shit.
child in my video.
It's a ghost girl.
No one was with me, and tell me if you guys think that looks like a ghost child, because
That is a
I
ghost
don't
child.
fucking know. But I didn't know if she photoshopped it or not, so I went to my videos and I screenshotted the exact part that she shows right there, and I see the
crazy,
face too. And so now I'm actually freaking the out. I'm super terrified. I
What
don't
you
know what to
expect
do.
though? You went to a haunted
I didn't
forest.
see anyone or hear anything until
Well,
that
that's the one that
voice
wanted to go over there.
happened, but it just sounded like an echo. So, I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell
Ghost
me
is
what you
trying to
see,
attack her
but that right
ass.
there looks like a fucking face to me. I don't know.
Now, what do you think Taylor caught on camera?
It's a fucking
Is
ghost
it
girl.
real? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Why the fuck you zooming
Before
up
we move on
to
to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. What's at the window? CJ from the YouTube channel CJ Longcrow's Vlogs is exploring the abandoned and allegedly very haunted Crow Creek Reservation High School in Stephen, South Dakota. The school and the land it sits on has a very dark and creepy history. In 1886, the Catholic Church set up a boarding school for Native American children on this land, and then basically forced the reservation children to attend. From the day the boarding school opened, the land seemed cursed. Crops and trees planted on the grounds wouldn't grow. Random unexplained fires destroyed many of the buildings, and the schoolhouse was directly hit and almost wiped out by not one, but 2 different tornadoes. But each time, the
That
Catholic
place
Church
cursed.
would simply rebuild the boarding
That
school
shit
on the
cursed.
same ground.
Why would y'all
One of
build
the
on the
school's
same
darker
ground?
stories involves a nun named Sister Wilhelmina
Oh, why she
Kaufman.
look like that?
On January 12th, 1888, during a blizzard, the nun left the school building to go to the laundry house next door. Even though the buildings were very close together, she got lost in the blinding snow and couldn't find her way back to the school. The next morning, her body was found kneeling in the deep snow. She'd frozen to death only 100 feet from the school's door. Cut to modern day. People who live near the Crow Creek Reservation High School report seeing many strange and frightening things. It is said that the terrifying apparition of a nun can be seen roaming the grounds, and some claim that they have seen dark shadow figures wandering the school's hallways.
And why do y'all have the balls to go
CJ Longcrow happens to have a
abandoned
friend that
haunted
lives on the
schools?
Crow Creek Reservation, right next to the allegedly haunted school. So not only was CJ able to explore the abandoned building, but he spent the entire night right beside the creepy school grounds. So early in the night, CJ and his friends head out to explore the school. They find some strange graffiti on the walls, and even more bizarre,
Fuck out of there,
a floor
bro.
full of dead birds.
Holy those are dead birds?
But even more alarming are the aggressive living birds and bats that have made their home inside the abandoned school.
Sounds like something moved down there. Okay, let's do this one first. Oh, that's a fucking owl, bro. That's a fucking owl. Like, the higher we got up, like, it seems like that's... Oh.
They got some shitter birds in this school.
Bro, we just want to get by. Fucking birds on crack, dog.
He attacking me, guys.
After a few angry bird and bat attacks, the guys decide to finish up their exploration and just exit the school. But the creepy story doesn't end there.
Gosh, I hate you
At
too,
Wawa,
bro.
we're making dinner a more
Fucking
convenient
hate this
routine
damn
with new
routine.
heat-neat meals. Family.
There. Now, as I mentioned before, CJ is sleeping overnight in a house that is right next to the abandoned school building.
Wait,
Late that night,
hold
while
on,
his
his
friends
house
are
is
sleeping,
right next to the school?
he decides to take a walk around
His
the
house
haunted
next to the
school
school?
grounds. It didn't go well.
Everyone else is asleep, so... Dude, like, it's so creepy out here, bro, because I heard so many fucking stories, like, just so many stories of, like, I just can't. But it is pretty fucking creepy out here, though, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, just look at this building. Oh, bro.
Oh, I saw that
spots some
shit.
shadowy figure walking
It's the
by the
fucking
abandoned
nun.
school's
It's the
third
nun,
story
bro.
window. He freaks out and runs inside to
Why
wake
would
up
you
his
go
friend
inside?
Phil,
He would go inside
asking
the
him
school.
to join
Oh,
him to
never
go
mind.
check
Never
out the
mind.
strange shadow.
Yeah,
When
y'all
they
would
reach
go
the
in the
third
school.
floor window
Y'all
where
would go in
CJ
the
saw
fucking
the
school
figure,
too.
what they find is truly bizarre.
Okay, guys.
Y'all would go in the fucking
This is
schools.
exactly,
Oh no.
where could I have gone though? It's exactly where the I saw it. What do I want to see inside there? Custodian? Closet? Yeah. Maybe,
Now, even though the shadow that CJ saw seems to appear from one side and walk quickly past the window, there's just nowhere to walk. There's a concrete wall on one side of the window and a tiny empty janitor's closet on the other. So where did the shape go? Did CJ Longcrow see one of the strange shadow apparitions that are said to haunt the Crow Creek High School? You decide. You can check out CJ's full exploration video over on his YouTube channel, CJ Longcrow's Logs.
That shit creepy as fuck.
Disappearing Act. Reddit user Edgy Christian
Somebody
says that
disappeared,
he and his
somebody
girlfriend
vanished.
were exploring an abandoned mental asylum in Baltimore, Maryland.
What is up with y'all going inside
This
abandoned mental asylums?
I almost hit that. Yo, this fucking place is crazy, bro.
Why y'all like going inside asylums? Like, what the fuck? Whoa, what the fuck? No, don't go over there, don't go over there, don't go over there. Yo,
Babe.
bro, get the fuck out of there. Now you would walk into stupid motherfucking mother. Boy.
Bro, what the?
He turns just in time to catch a dark figure moving through one
I
of
saw
the
that
doors.
shit too. It's a fucking ghost.
But
Y'all like,
when he follows, there's no one there.
damn shadow ghost.
Edgy Christendom doesn't necessarily claim that the video is anything supernatural, and he says that it could have simply been a homeless person living in the building.
Maybe.
But if this was a person, then where did they go? Let me know what you think. Camp Nowhere. The popular YouTube Urbex channel Exploring with Josh travels to what is rumored to be an abandoned summer camp in the Catskill Mountains of southeastern New York. The remains of the camp are in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by woods. Josh and his friends explore the mysterious site and discover that it was a former religious summer camp for children. Turns out the religious camp was built in the 1950s and operated for at least 15 years before being abandoned for unknown reasons. As Josh and his friends enter one of the decaying buildings on the property, they find a strange surprise.
Yo, what? What the hell? This is
God,
creepy.
get the fuck out of there, bro. Get your ass out.
This is a fine.
Get your ass out
For
of there.
real. What the heck? Who did that?
Do you think explorers did it, or it was just us like this?
Either satanic ritual cult people, or maybe explorers? I don't know, guys. This is freaking creepy. Look at this. Dude, who really hung all this up? Kind of cool. I like it. Dude, someone was hanging out masks up there. So these are obviously people, but that looks like the ring one. The
Bro,
grudge
get
or
the
the ring.
fuck out
Tell
of
me
there,
not.
bro.
Yeah, on the calendar it says 2001, so unless this place went abandoned in 2001, this is our only trace at the moment of like any sort of timeline.
A calendar on the wall dates all the way back to March 2001, so the camp has likely been abandoned for over 19 years. Josh splits off from his friends who are taking pictures of the abandoned buildings. While exploring alone, he finds a broken down RV. He goes inside to take a look and accidentally captures something chilling.
Did you check the alert?
On it.
How about the servers?
They're up and running.
Good job. Keep it up.
Jeez. Well, there's nothing in here. The bed in the back.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Okay. I've seen enough.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that shit
Well,
too. What the
Josh
fuck was
didn't
that?
either. But soon after he enters the RV, a mysterious small hand can be seen hitting the skylight on the roof. Now, Josh didn't notice the unexplained little hand, but when he posted his video to YouTube, his viewers were shocked. Some of them think that this could be the ghost of one of the children that stayed at the camp long ago. But what do you think? Is this a ghost accidentally caught on camera, or simply one of Josh's friends messing around? And if it is one of his friends, they certainly have tiny little hands. Watch your step. French paranormal explorer Oz from the YouTube channel Project Activity travels to haunted locations all over France to investigate and record proof of the paranormal. In this episode, he investigates a house that is said to be extremely haunted. The house's owner, who wishes to remain anonymous, says that both of her grandparents passed away inside the home. She claims that after she moved in with her children, she began to experience terrifying paranormal activity on a daily basis. Every night when she would lie asleep in bed, she says that she would be woken up by the chilling sensation of something stroking and caressing her cheek. Even though the nightly event frightened
get the
her, she
fuck out
believed
that
that
house,
this could
bro.
be
Like,
the
you should've
spirit
been
of
back
one
and
of her
should've left.
grandparents, peacefully watching over her and her children. But then, one night, something happened that changed her mind forever. Just after midnight, as the woman lay sleeping, she was suddenly jolted awake by the feeling of her bed frame violently shaking.
I don't know why y'all niggas
The entire bed seemed to
don't just
levitate off
move
the
out
ground
there.
and then seemed
Don't
to
move
be
out the
forcefully
house. Like,
thrown
pack y'all
a
shit,
few
move
feet
out.
across the room.
Like, why do y'all
The
stay in the
woman
house
now
if
no longer
y'all know
believed
it's
that this was the
haunted?
peaceful spirit of one of her grandparents haunting the home. She believed it was something much more dark and sinister. something that might wish to harm her and her children. The family moved out of the house the very next day, and the home has remained empty ever since. Paranormal investigator Oz from the YouTube channel Project Activity investigates the mysterious house to figure out just what is haunting the family. In his investigation, he uses some very unconventional tools, one of which is a small piece of paper placed inside a plexiglass box. The idea is that no wind or air currents can move the paper inside the box, so the only way it can move is by something supernatural. Oz is setting up a second device in the same room, which I'll get back to in a second. But as he prepares, right behind him, this happens.
Je vais l'activer et je vais vous montrer comment ça fonctionne.
Oh, it's moving.
The piece of paper inside the plexiglass box mysteriously moves on its own. Oz doesn't notice and continues setting up his second, rather unusual device, a theremin. The theremin is sometimes used as a musical instrument, but it can also be used as a sensor. The theremin creates a tone whenever someone comes close to the antenna on top of the device.
This is a theremin. It's an electronic instrument. You produce music or sound by waving your hand into an electrical field.
So not long after Oz has set up the theremin, something very strange happens.
Elle avait ici, là je vous montre avec ma petite lampe, il y avait un lit. Donc la tête.
What the fuck, nigga? What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Hell no, I'm dunking out that bitch, bro.
Bon, très honnêtement, je sais pas pourquoi il s'est déclenché. Vous pouvez le refaire? S'il se déclenche, je pars en cours.
Now, just a bit freaked out, he continues on with his investigation. But it seems that whatever was messing with the theremin isn't done with Oz yet.
Et pour l'histoire, donc comme vous pouvez, j'ai pu penser à essayer une histoire qui est plutôt intéressante.
Oh.
C'est quoi ça? C'est la lanière de ma...
It's like some fail.
J'ai l'impression qu'on vient de tirer dessus. Torcher le sol.
Oz claims that something pulled on his pocket flashlight and broke the strap, causing the flashlight to fall hard to the floor. But then things get downright chilling.
Il y a juste ce truc avec cette batterie, ma lampe, regarde, la lampe de poche qui s'est... J'ai eu l'impression que quelqu'un m'a tiré de nez. Ça a pété la lanière, qui est passée là, vous pouvez voir. Et en fait, elle est... en fait, la lanière est complètement pétée.
Oh shit, bro. I would have been went out that fucking house. Fuck that shit.
A strange whisper can be heard, and a door behind Oz slams him in the back. Throughout Throughout his investigation, Oz has managed to stay relatively calm. But what happens next even frightens him.
Si je vous dérange dans cet étage, je descends. Je vous demanderai de ne pas faire de bêtises. Sans déconner, c'est quoi ce bordel?
What the fuck?
Et franchement, il faut pas faire ça, quoi. Putain, je vais me faire pousser, quoi.
The ghost pushed him.
The ghost hunter gets an unexplained push in the back by an invisible force and almost falls down the stairs.
He don't want you in this house.
But the woman
obviously.
told him about the
He
dark
want you to get the
intentions
fuck
of the
out.
spirit that haunts the home seem to be true, as he has been attacked not once, but twice by something he just can't see. So, is this house haunted by some dangerous malevolent spirit or demon?
Yeah,
Let me
this
know what
shit,
you
yeah,
think
that house is
down in
all
the
the way
comments.
haunted.
That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitter at NukeStop5 because it's a nice thing to do. See you soon.
Your favorite.
Alright, that's gonna cap it off. Like, comment, subscribe.